So if you look at any church built in the medieval era, if you look at from the top to the bottom, you would see basically a representation of a cross in each and every church built back then. So most of the buildings and the great creations were spun around the gods. Whatever god they worshipped, they did their buildings representing, or it was a direct representation of what they believed. And in order to represent what they believed, they had to use a certain form of art. And up to now, up to this era, art and science work together. Next, please. And we also see this not only in buildings. We saw it all around, all throughout the empires. The manifestation of their power was how beautiful and elaborate or intricate work they could produce in order to intimidate their enemies. This is a Chinese boat. This is a scale model of a Chinese boat. Where is this from? Don't make me leave you more homework. Okay. This is European. Where is this from? These boats came from the Viking era. These boats. And everything had to look fearsome. This is Greek. This is a Greek boat. And this is from the Phoenician era. Greeks and Phoenicians were kind of brothers and sisters. Now, this is very, very elaborate and intricate. This part here is very elaborate and intricate. And it was designed to bring fear upon their enemies, because look at this. Look at this. This was designed that at night, if you were chasing this boat, if you were chasing this ship, and that ship was a certain distance from you, at night they would light it up. And this would look like eyes, and this would look like a big mouth. So apparently, back then, if you saw that if you saw that up ahead from you, you wouldn't want to chase it. You would just want to turn around and leave. It was designed to bring fear upon their enemies. Now, art up to this point plays a vital role on each and every piece that was built in antiquity. Next, please. So is this. Now, this is a perfectly functional ship. Perfectly functional ship. I mean, you could take all of these away. Just take it all away. Right? Sand it, take it away. Make it as simple as you can, and it will still work. It will still work, but it's not just a matter of working. It was a matter of looking beautiful. It was a matter of pride for the people that built ships back then, to build it the best looking ship there is in the world. Because up to this point, I repeat again, art and science worked together. Right? See how nice it looks? It kind of looks good to see it. Right? Next, please. All right. And there comes there comes another form of art, which is called music. Music, ever since men started making music, and that happened also like some 30,000 years ago, with primitive drums and stuff. But as men evolved, they began discovering the different sounds, and they turned it into music. Now, the transition from primitive sounds into music as we know it today had to use a lot of science for the purpose. Now we have, right here we have the perfect elements of science, but then we also have the perfect elements of art, which is the pentagram. The pentagram are these 5 lines here that depict the placement of the note within a range of sound. And all of these symbols mean different things. So we have a combination of something that should hear nice, which is art, plus the use of science, which is all of these symbols and the pentagram. Next, please. Now we're going back to the Mayans. These are Mayan numbers. These are Mayan numbers. Right here you can see the perfect combination of art and science. These are called anthropomorph, and these are called numbers. Just plain numbers. And they mixed this with this, and it's a mixture. And you're going to have a really nice speech about that tomorrow. Next, please. Again, symbols. Symbols and numbers. Symbols and numbers and numbers. All of these, back in antiquity, everything had to be in balance. It had to look good. Not only so that your enemies would fear you, but also that everybody knew how good you were by doing such exquisite depictions of what you were thinking. Now this is thought, human thought, transferred directly into tablets or other forms. Next, please. Symbols, numbers, and letters. Now, art is present up to a couple of 100 years ago. Art was